Our humble town Alicia lies in the heart of Isabela. It was an old barrio of Angadanan called Angadanan Viejo, which means Old Angadanan. When the late President Elpidio Quirino signed Executive Order Number 268 on September 28, 1949, creating the municipality of Alicia, a new municipality was born. Alicia was named after the wife of President Quirino, who was murdered by the Japanese during the Japanese occupation. Alicia has 34 barangays with a total land area of 15,410 hectares and 64,339 total population as of 2009. 71% of its total land area is an agricultural land, which makes Alicia primarily an agricultural municipality best suited for the intensive production of rice and corn. Farming is its major livelihood and rice its major product and resource. The population is a combination of different ethnic groups dominated by Ilocano-speaking people, which make Ilocano the most common dialect used in the municipality. The Municipal Hall is the living legacy of what is Alicia today. This is Angelica Mir Patalitan saying, welcome to Alicia and its latest picture, the Pagay Festival.
Okay.
Welcome to Pagay Festival. Pinagpalang Alicia, gumaganda ang kabuhayan.
You may be wondering why Pagay Festival. I am Christian D. Taberna, taking you to the adventure of creation of Pagay Festival. Pagay Festival, the first in ever celebration of festival in the history of Alicia. The love for celebration and thanksgiving of the Alicia people gave an idea to the newly elected municipal mayor to create a festival that will serve as a cultural identity of its people. A cultural identity that will bring Alicia into recognition and at the same time will promote the municipality's greatest agricultural product, pagay. Pagay is a Ilocano word for palay or rice, the livelihood strength of Alicia. From the word pagay and the municipality's livelihood economy as trademark of Alicia, Pagay Festival was created. Pagay Festival aims to establish cultural identity, showcase main product of the municipality, highlight Pagay products, and encourage tourists and investors to economic and this Christian D. Taberna inviting you to join me with the wonder of Pagay farming and production. Pagay, rice, palay or rice sa tiburin is the most staple food of the Filipinos. It belongs to the Granis family. It is an annual grass with round, hollow, jointed combs, rather flat leaves, and a terminal panicum. The stem or comb is made up of a series of nodes and internodes in all alternate order. Each node has a leaf and a bud, which grows into a pillar or shoot. Pagay has different varieties. It is categorized into low and upland rice varieties. Pagay farming, whether low or upland rice, follows several stages and processes. Pagay farming is not easy. It is tiresome, laborious, and expensive too. A farmer who wants to be a successful farmer has to follow 8 stages of pagay farming and production, called as cultural requirements. To attain a well-prepared condition of the field, plow 2 to 3 times, each plowing followed by true harrowing. Farmers can use the traditional way, the carabao and plow, or modern method, the use of hand tractor. Planting and spacing. Planting follows after the land preparation, and pagay planting uses 2 common methods, the direct and broadcast method, and transplanting. Direct or broadcast method is a method where farmers spread the seed uniformly over the field. For transplanting is a method where seeds are sown in the seedbed and uprooted and replanted in the field. Weeding and cultivation. To ensure a bounty harvest, a farmer has to free his farm from weeds. Weeds are the common enemy of pagay, and it should be controlled because they are the greatest menace of to pagay. They compete with the plants in the absorption of soil nutrients. Weeding should be done when the plants reach 20 centimeter height. Fertilizer requirements. Just like man, pagay also needs fertilizer in order to be healthy. The amount of fertilizer to be used depends on the fertility of the soil and the variety to be planted. Use 50 kg of nitrogen, 50 kg of potassium, and 50 kg of phosphorus for a hectare of land upon planting. Use an additional amount of 30 kg of nitrogen as a top dressing during the panicle initiation. Common pests and diseases. Insect infestation is the greatest impediment in the profitable production of pagay. Pests and diseases can be controlled or minimized through clean culture, planting and resistant varieties, and through the use of chemicals. Harvesting. Farmers usually harvest their pagay from 90 to 126 days after planting by means of lilik or scythe, yatab, and machine or thresher. When yatab is used, cut the panicles one by one, leaving the panicles intact. With lilik or scythe, harvesting is done hitting the panicles with one stroke. Thresher is done either manually or mechanically to ensure quality grains and to prevent spoilage. Clean and properly dry the harvested and threshed after pagay immediately. Processing and marketing. When harvesting is done, pagay or rice is sold by kilo, ganta or kaban. Small farmers are encouraged to organize and sell their product collectively to NFA or any assembler wholesaler who offers favorable prices. During growth of pagay and while waiting for pagay to be harvested, this is Jenny J. Valenton inviting to take a look into our rice fields and pagay. The rice fields after months of planting and during the growth of pagay is a captivating view in Alicia. The green vast scenery of the rice fields can sharpen the soul of every nature lover. The wonder of nature is evident with how the rice fields look like during the growth of pagay. When pagay is matured and ready for harvest, the green environment suddenly changes into a golden yellow one, which seems to reflect the rays of the sun during sunrise and sunset. The golden color of the hay and the seeds are the fruit of the farmer's effort and sacrifices in farming. The reward for every sweat they shed, which is the very life of every farmer in the municipality of Alicia.
After the hard work and long wait, and with all the grandeurs that pagay gives, here comes the time for celebration, festivity, thanksgiving, and offering. For the bounty harvest, the Pagay Festival itself. I am Ariel Domingo, saying let's explore the Pagay Festival activity. Pagay Festival is a week-long celebration, commences on the 24th of September 2010 and ended on the 28th day. Each day is a new day for Alicia. New life, new beginning, new struggle, new hope, and new experience. A week-long new to every Alician because each day gives them high-lifting spirited activities intended to strengthen and improve their quality of life with brighter perspective. The trade fair, the relaunching of the municipal library and museum, the job fair, the cultural night, the battle of the band, the Munting Mutya and Mutya ng Alicia 2010, the Dress Up Your Carabao, the Farmers Congress, the Street Dance Showdown, the mass demonstration, and the Alay Lakad participated by both elementary and high school from private and public schools for the colorful event that inspired the people during the festivities.
With harvesting, here comes the product or output. Pagay can give several products to man. I am Loveless de la Cruz, presenting to you Pagay Entrepreneurial Products for Livelihood. Aside from the staple food for Filipinos, Pagay can be made as native cakes, delicacies like pop rice, suman, buto, kutsinta, and bibingkabes for merienda. Besides the numerous uses for Pagay or rice as food, other products include rice wine from fermented grain, fuel, compost, mulch, and fertilizers from the hull and rope, brooms, mats, sacks, and hay feed from straw. And now, the mods awaited. The main attraction of the Pagay Festival, the street dance, showdown, and competition. The street dancers tribal, creative, artistic, diverse costumes, tells about the life, beliefs, and tradition of the people. As depicted on every move, the dancers made along with the heartbeat of the drums, the heavy flop of their feet on the ground while dancing at the noisy ethnical sound combined with the melodious striking of drums that seems to say, "Go on, move on, magdiwang at magkaisa, mabuhay, mabuhay ang bayan ng Alicia." This is the first Pagay Festival celebration, and we, Alicians, made it unique as much as we can, hoping that in the simplest way we can, we were able to tell people out here that we are peace-loving, God-fearing, diligent, and hard-working people aiming for prosperity and progress for our beloved town, Alicia. I am Novi Casero, saying, hasta la vista, till we meet again next Pagay Festival celebration. Viva!